Hey, what's up, YouTubers? This is John Rambo. Down here in my lower garden. If you've been following me, you know I've been gone for the past 4 weeks pretty much. And over here was about 3 or 4 rows of potatoes. Plants were growing good. I don't know if blight got them, or I guess the blight got them, or something happened. They all died. I think it's been pretty dry here while I was gone. The only thing that seems to be thriving might be these cabbage heads. My corn's just not doing anything. You can barely see the corn, it's just small. I've been thinking, and I've got squash, a few other things. I tried to start this garden out early, kind of get a head jump on the other one, you know, get some fresh veggies earlier. But I about come to the realization I'm going to abandon this garden. The one on top of the hill just grows twice as fast and a lot better than this one, and a lot easier to water. Now while I was gone, my wife did pick about 3 or 4 of these early girl tomatoes. I don't know if deer or something come along and eat these off, or the blight got them, but you know, I come back home after there was tomatoes. I thought I was going to get a few tomatoes when I got back. Come back home and I missed some tomatoes. And I got a little few of stuff like that. But so something happened down here. I'll zoom in on some potato plants. See, it looks bad. This garden down here has never been a huge producer. That's a few zucchini and squash, cucumber I found, but my corn in the other garden's not doing anything either. I got some butternut squash growing down here. I don't know how they're going to do. Right, you might could see that one right there. But so I may, after this year, probably be the last time I use this garden. It just, something ain't right, and just probably not worth messing with anymore. So all my efforts in the future will probably be directed to the upper garden. So I'm going to cut and go up there and show you what all's going on. Alright, YouTubers, I'm back. This is some of my stuff from my upper garden. And yes, the zucchini and some of the squash are overgrown. But you know, if this is a survival situation, are you really going to throw those out just because they're big and seedy? You know, I think not. You know, that's a lot of food to be throwing out. Most people will throw these out because they're considered big and seedy. But if this is a survival situation, you're probably not going to throw these out no matter how big they are, as long as they're edible. You know, not rotten. But there's some of the smaller summer squash, and these are some of my cucumbers. A couple of them might be big and seedy. There's a few banana peppers. I don't know what's going on, but my corn just not growing up here either. Really, not that much. So what I'm looking at now, I'm not really anticipating having any sweet corn. I don't know if it's where I got my seed or what, but this year I'm probably not going to have much sweet corn, and that's just something, you know, a fact you have to live with gardening. So, you know, you don't always produce what you want, but the tomatoes are looking good. You can see a few of them in there, but none of them's ripening up here yet on top. But next year I'll probably start out some tomatoes a little earlier so I can get a jump on this. But up here, I think I got probably about 3 different types of watermelons growing. But I don't know if it's dry, but now that I'm home I can water. Hopefully I'll have some kind of watermelon crop and a pretty good tomato crop up here on top of the hill. So I had, I think, 4 cantaloupes in the lower garden. Now I can tell they're not going to produce. Here's some big tomatoes. But I can tell they ain't gonna produce, but I actually put 2 up here cantaloupes, and I see a couple of them growing. There's one, then I got another one somewhere, but so maybe I can have some melons in my garden this year. I'm seeing all kinds of watermelons. I think I got sugar babies. Some from last year. I can't remember what they are. I can't remember the names of them actually, but here's one. That may be a sugar baby right there, but sugar babies are small watermelons and may actually do better in the mountains. I'm not sure. Just something small, grow quick, short time frame, I guess. But there's another sugar baby. But anyway, there's the old garden update. So I'm gonna get some food off of this. I got beans over there next to the corn. I don't know if a deer's walked by and eat at the top of the beans off or what, but I have had years where I actually had a bunch of beans and no corn up here, and this ain't looking like a corn year, sweet corn year for me. So it may just be where it's dry and I wasn't here to water everything, but anyway, that's what we got going on. John Rambo, I'm out.